Kirk here with the BMW Motorrad Club of Northern Illinois, and in today's video I want to show you guys a product. I'm working on my wife's bike here, that bike being a Honda NC700X, and it's not a BMW, but hey, you know what, she likes it, so that's what it's all about. Anyway, the product I bought for her bike was some saddlebags, and I wanted to show them to you. I just got them in. They're not even out of the bag yet. So I don't know much about them, so I'm just kind of basing this little preview or review, whatever it is, overview on what I see here. Now the ones that I picked out here are the, you can see it down in the title description, it's the Nelson-rigg 905s. I don't know the whole number just offhand, but just want to go through them here. So what I see right now, you can see the side view of them here, and hopefully you get kind of a better perspective in this overview of how big the bags are, especially this particular model. These are going to be just under 20 liters per side, and they've got that tapered design, that swept up design to accommodate for the swept up exhaust. This one has kind of that swept up exhaust on it, so it should look pretty good when it's done, when I get them installed. But from what I can tell right now, this looks like some reflective piping on here. It's kind of a heavy rubberized piping. It's not just a material. I'll kind of bring it in for a little bit of a close-up there, and you can kind of see what's going on there. So anyways, it's kind of a glossy look, rubberized thing. It's got these big thick pads on the back side here to go across the bars, or to protect against scratching up your bike. Looks like you can pull them off. It's all held on there with Velcro, and then it's got other snaps and things for some of the other, for the straps and things like that, which are doubtless inside of one of these bags. Okay, so they got some carry handles on them, so you can take them off the bike and carry them in wherever you're going. Hopefully they're gonna open up and, you know, release really easy, things like that. There's kind of just a temporary install, not really install. So it's got this big double zipper here on the side, or I mean on the top, right across the top, and they move pretty good, I have to say. Nothing wrong with that. And it's got a little Velcro thing going on here. And what do we got inside? We got some straps. So a bunch of little straps, little connection straps for the underneath. On the outside of this thing, just start going through some of the features I see. You got like a little mesh pouch here, so you can maybe put a drink in there. I wouldn't put anything in there that could get wrecked. On the inside of this case is also a zippered enclosure here to keep maybe your wallet or phone or something like that, or in my wife's case, the lip gloss. You gotta have the lip gloss. She's told me that many times. In fact, I even carry some lip gloss on my bike just in case she runs out. You guys would be wise to do that too. You know, think of those little things. It's got a little loop down in the bottom. Not really sure what that's going to be about. A little loop of material down here. It's probably for some kind of a support system. It must be an aftermarket, or maybe not an aftermarket, but maybe a piece of plastic or something that you can kind of slip inside there to keep it from collapsing. The underside here, which I know by looking at the on the pictures that you get from the manufacturer, this looks like it's silver. It's kind of an off-white color, and it's really just a material. It's like a cotton material. I imagine it's maybe like a fire hose material or something like that. It's so that it doesn't burn if it does come in contact with the pipes, you know, as opposed to coming in contact with the vinyl that's on here, or the whatever this is, Cordura, not really sure. So it comes with some rain covers, which I'll show later. And apparently it comes with some simple hardware instructions as to how to install the bag on the bike. And the interior of this one is just a repeat of that first side I just shown. So let's get to installing this on the bike. Okay, here's what it looks like with the bags installed on the NC700X. In my opinion, they look fantastic. They really match along that upswept exhaust really nice. They match the lines of the bike. I like the silver lettering and things like that that are going on. I know it's just kind of some aesthetic stuff, but you know, let's face it, these motorcycles are a fashion show. And these look really good on there. Very happy with the way they mounted up and look good. I did have to do a little bit different on this bike because it did not have a rack system. So I custom made some stuff. Underneath the seat here you can see that one rubber strap that goes through and goes underneath the grab bars. This one just goes across the paintwork in the back, which is fine. This strap here, they do connect together, so I was able to just loop it underneath the tail light, and up here in the front they attach right up to the passenger foot peg locations there. Now what I had to do on this bike was right up inside here there is a mounting location, so you can pull this off and take this grab bar off of there. I have to pull the other side off as well. But it was really just as simple as taking a piece of iron. I had a little 1/4-inch piece of iron, and hopefully you can make it out in the video. Yeah, you can. Anyway, right up in here, I just took a piece of 1/4-inch iron and bent it down at a 90-degree angle and just laid it in here. I could take another piece and go across this way with it to kind of give it even more support, but just for the weekend that we're out riding right now, this is going to be just fine. So pretty happy with the way this looks. I really like Nelson-Rigg's products. They have got some great stuff. They really take care of you well when it comes to their customer service. Boy, just about second to none. They really try to bend over backwards to accommodate custom things, and everything that they have is very fairly priced. Everything from their covers and their rain gear and these things here, which I mentioned earlier how much they were. They're just great bags. So looking forward to using them this weekend. I definitely will be trying out the rain gear on them, and I will put it in the notes below as to any further comments that I have on them. But so far they look really nice. Hopefully they'll hold up well. Thank you for watching. Just took these bags out for a ride in the rain, very heavy rain, and I want to see how well did they work. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I placed some cardboard on the inside of these. I'm going to get the bag stiffeners, the ones that help hold the bag open, but if that cardboard's all wet, well, we're going to see just how effective it really was. So pull one side off here and take a look. Well, it does get a little wet in there, no doubt. Kind of what I thought would happen You can see down in there very easily that the cardboard's all wet. It comes in kind of as I had feared, because this bag does not go all the way around the back side of these. It's just coming in through the back, you know, it's getting scooped in like through this area here, and I can feel in the back here that the bag's all wet. So they're water resistant covers. I'm sure the bag itself is quite waterproof, although now that I'm taking a look at the bag, I'm kind of wondering about this kind of construction here. What's going on with this thing? Look at this. This is brand new. And it's already coming off. I don't like seeing that. Yeah, that's not cool. Right, well, Nelson-Rigg has got some awesome customer service, so I will be calling them concerning it and let them know what happened here, and I'm sure they'll send me out some new covers. Anyway, that's all.